Shalom. I want to start off by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Harakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to the hopefully elect. Thousands of everyday snacks that face being banned in multiple states because their ingredients are linked to cancer, including Flamin' Hot Cheetos, which this is a common thing that you see a lot of people eat. Everybody love hot Cheetos. Shit, I even like hot Cheetos. But these things that we are consuming are not good for us. And these things that we eat, or the majority of the people eat on an everyday basis, have different cancerous, symptoms, right? Or cancerous properties and much more. Lucky Charms and Gatorade, right? Most people drink the Gatorade because, as it says, quench your thirst. So think about even in the sports world, what do they drink? Gatorade, right? But see, these things are linked to cancer. And he been knew this. He been knew this for quite some time. Why do you think that the products on our store shelves are already have been banned for years, right? Some countries, even a decade or more, they have been already banned because of this. So been knew that this is nothing new, okay? This is nothing new. He been knew these products that are on these store shelves have been killing us. Let's read a little bit of this article. It says, bills advancing in multiple states could see thousands of America's favorite candies, snacks, and sodas banned in their current form. Last October, California approved a historic Skittles ban that outlawed 4 food activities linked to cancer and fertility issues. Now, New York, Pennsylvania, and Illinois have advanced similar measures, targeting a total of 13 additives that are already banned in some European countries over alleged health risks. No, there are health risks. People's health is all jacked up because of their diet. Babylon the Great lets people consume how much and whatever they want. That's why you got 24/7 food places where you can eat all time throughout the day. That's why you have restaurants that have a all-you-can-eat buffet. See, here, and I mean, there are other places in the world that do it too, but this place allows you to operate in a state of gluttony. You see? That's why everybody's diet and health is so jacked up. Especially in the communities of the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. But, all throughout Babylon the Great, everybody's health, for the most part, is jacked up. Look up the obesity rate. Look at people dealing with cancer. You got people that got cancer, right, but never have smoked a day in their life. Well, where did they get that from? It's the food. It's the chemicals in the food, right? It's different chemicals that we breathe in, different chemicals, different things, products that we drink out of that lead to these things. And experts say the moves could change the look, taste, and texture of some Americans' favorite foods. It don't matter if it's good for you. If this is healthy for you, change it, right? But see, we know Esau just talking mess, right? We're gonna have to see if you're gonna pull one of the top sellers off the shelf, right? The chips like Gatorade. The energy, the so-called electrolyte drinks that can restore your thirst, or not restore thirst, but restore your restore your parchness, if that's even a word, quickly with Gatorade. Well, see, really, all we know is he's gonna pull something new out the woodworks, because all these things that he basically has is trash. You hear me? Trash. So that's why we say we try to eat the best of the worst, because this is all garbage. All these things that we're intaking for real, complete garbage. Even, brothers and sisters that's into the vegetables and fruits, by all means, vegetables and fruits is good. Take your herbs and different things like that. But ultimately, you got to pray to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, even when we do those things. But we're eating the best of the worst, because even dealing with the fruits and vegetables, right? We're not even getting, we're getting maybe 30%, 40%, if anything, of the nutrients that we're supposed to get from these items. You see? So at this point, we're really just consuming these things just to eat, to survive, and also taste purposes. Because we really ain't getting, as we need or as we should from these different things that we consume, right? And I was talking about more of like the fruits and vegetables and things like that of that nature, right? But it's a better diet than eating some freaking fast food, because you definitely shouldn't be eating that garbage. Now you may go to a place here and there, right? But if you eating that shit 3 times a week, you need to check yourself, man, for real. Okay, it's at this point, it's better to eat at home, especially how things are super expensive right now, due to inflation. And then the things that we eating is not even how it used to be. But let's continue. It says candy on the chopping block. And we see these different, you see the screen. Now all these is linked, When you read the ingredients on the back of your candy, your chips, right? Certain food, it has a lot of this in it, right? And majority of the stuff that we see all has a roundabout same thing in it. But this is just a few that is mentioning. Yellow 6. Link to, let me see if I should say all this, because E, you see it, you can read it. I'll just say the top part, the titles of it, or the heading of it, right? Yellow 6, yellow 5, yellow 6. Titanium dioxide. Blue 1. Red 40. Yellow 5. Food dyes. Red 40. You don't believe me? I want you to go right now and go look in your kitchen. Look in your cabinets and look in your wherever your food compartment spaces is. And look in your fridge. See all the different condiments and the snacks that you have and the juices. Look what's all. Look, guarantee. I would say guarantee. In most households, over 80-90% of people's households have more than 10 to 15 items. I could probably even go higher of these items in their house that contains these ingredients. At least one. I said 20 items. I know I should have said a higher number. Right? But go test it out. See if you in this category. See, that's why we got to continue to pray to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. And it's not even to just, on our daily walk, when we going to and fro. It's about the things it goes even to the things that we consume. You see? See, death is around us everywhere. So we need Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Let's continue. It says, matter of fact, let me get a scripture real fast. Let's go to Ezekiel chapter 4, verse 13. It says, and Yahweh said, even thus shall the children of Israel eat their defiled bread among the Gentiles, whither I will drive them. Okay? Now, if you don't know what the word defiled means, we can go deeper into it. Something that is defiled. What? See, state. Acting, that which defiles, act of making foul, state of being unclean. Yeah, he does this too. Like according to our law, there's particular things that we can't or we shouldn't consume, right? But when you start looking up some of these numbers and you start looking up some of these ingredients that be listed on these products, some of them got pork in it, but it don't say pork. It's under another name. Now who really has time, in a supermarket to be shopping for 3-4 hours because you want to look up every list or name, of the things you grab out the shelf, which you can't eat. I'm not doing all that, right? If it don't say Lord, don't say pork, then I'm not getting it. Them was like two main names that I know off the bat, where I won't grab a product. But all those other names, I'm not about to sit there and do all that. And that's just me personally. But if I know it, offhand, that this contains some type of unlawful ingredient, then I'm not getting it. But see, E is such of a slick devil. What does he do? He switches the names. Instead of putting pork, and he puts it as some freaking 16-letter word. It's see, to desecrate, to profane, to make foul or dirty, and this is what he have done with the food. Okay, so we were literally completely eating the foul food. And this blame is all on him, right? Because the Israelites ain't doing this. Right here it is, they trying to blame us as being a hate group, right? The Hebrew Israelites. But is this not hate? Are you telling me this is not an act, a form of hate? When you're poisoning people's food that that can destroy their health, their livelihood, but that's not hate, right? Get out of here, man. No, that's an act of hate. When you're destroying the people by the necessities that they need. These are things you need to live. You need to drink water. Why would you mess that up? Why would you pollute that? Right? You need air to breathe. Why would you pollute that? Oh, we know the reasons. Because he's the devil, that's why. And he wants you to destroy you. He wants you to have a weakened immune system, right? He wants you to have a messed up brain activity. He wants you to have arthritis and all these different particular things. That's what he wants. He wants you to be as feeble as possible, as feeble and is not being a high thinking mind person as possible. That's what he wants. Now I'll say this. You can try to do the best you can, but there ain't no escaping it. But you do have, the luxury of going to the store, right, and picking and choosing of what you're going to put in your body. You do have that, right? See, right now, you're not forced to be putting pork chops on your plate, shrimp, crab, lobster, oysters. right? Crawfish, catfish. You know, you ain't forced to put that on your plate. Jake, you go consume those things. That's why your health is messed up too. Behind you. So yeah, E is the first to blame. 100%. 100%. Right? But then we get on you because you go to the store and you're the one that had the shopping cart full of this bullshit. My people are destroyed for the lack of knowledge. See? And we tell you these things, but you don't care. You don't care. We hear excuses from you, Jakes. I've been eating this all my life. It didn't do this. It didn't do this to me. It didn't do that to me. But here it is. They get in their 40s, 50s, 60s. Even if they make it that far, they be through. I mean, they be through. Right? But remember what you said, right? Remember what you said when you was in your 20s? Your teens, your 20s, your 30s, whenever you heard this word, when a brother told you they don't eat this, maybe it was even a believing sister, right? That happened to be at a family function and told you, God said you shouldn't be eating that. What was your response? I've been eating this all my life. It didn't harm me. No, you think it didn't harm you. The shit harming you right there while you eating it. You know? But guess what? Over time, right? Over time, then it started to take effect. You see? But let's continue. It says, Brian Ronholm, director of food safety at Consumer Reports, a campaign group has championed the ban, I know I said that word, not champion. The band said there is no consumer confusion on this issue. They want these chemicals out of foods. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they do. But they ain't running shit. We know who's running the game. The elites. And the elites want people sick and broken down all across the board. It says, but when consumers see that three-letter word, the big three-letter word, has not been able to keep up with the latest research, they recognize that the states are the only ones trying to protect them from toxic food chemicals right now. Yeah, when people see that three-letter word, that big three-letter word right there, you see, they automatically say, this is healthy for me, right? They surely wouldn't do nothing to harm me when they see this three-letter word because they approved it. It's always the approval by the. Did y'all ever pay attention to that? This is basically, if it's not approved by the devil, then it's not sanctified, right? If it's not approved by the devil, now it becomes questionable, right? Why you think when brothers mention different herbs and things like that, which can reverse a lot of these different things, with the Lord granting that. Why you people question it when we talk about these different home remedies, right? Things of the earth. You question when we talk about these things. Why? Because it's not that three-letter word approved. You see? So y'all, you have to be approved by E for it to be right. Let's get that. Let's see if I can find that real quick. That is where's that at? I can't think of it. Okay, here we go. It says, Book of Ecclesiastes, chapter Ecclesiastes chapter 38, verse 4. The Lord hath created medicines out of the earth, and he that is wise will not abhor them. You see? So the Lord has put everything on the earth for our benefit. And that includes medicines, right? Things that can heal you out of the earth. Right? So necessarily we don't have to go to the doctors, the falsifying people, because they are physicians with no value. you know? And you think they be healing you, man. What they do is they do a temporary fix. They put a Band-Aid over you. They ain't actually healing you for the long haul. There ain't no money in that. No, they're set up to continually keep you sick. Let's continue. It says he warned that thousands of food products, including breakfast cereals, sweet treats, and beverages, could be impacted. California's landmark Skittles ban set to go in force in January 2027. 2027. If you know these things, right, are linked to these different studies, what the hell you talking about some 2027 for? That's 3 years. So you been gonna leave this shit on the shelf for 3 more years so people can continue to be sick? That's bullshit. If you find out something is a products that leads to these different health risks, why won't you pull it immediately? Oh, that's right. You got to go through this whole process to actually make sure that this is linked to these health risks. 100%. No, bullshit. You know it is. You know it is. This is why other countries like Europe, and others banned this, like I say, decades and years ago, because they already see it's linked. That's why when people come from other countries and they eat American food, they're like, yo, this is too salty. This is too sweet. This tastes like this. This tastes like that. Right? And then when people from America go to other countries, those different products taste different. In most cases, I even heard people talk about the McDonald's in the other countries taste like a 5-star meal because the less ingredients and bullshit that they put in theirs. Not saying it's the best, but you get what I'm saying. When you look up the ingredients, for different products, Europe might got, for one product, 4 ingredients. But America got 16. You see what I'm saying? Come on now. When you really don't need all these different... Man, I'm telling you, we got to get the hell out of here, man. So let's just read a little bit more. It says... So, California landmark Skittles ban set to go into force in January 2027. Outlaw 4 additives: bromated vegetable oil, potassium bromate, propylparaben, and Red 3. Those ingredients have been banned in Europe for years due to their links to kidney, thyroid, and gastrointestinal cancer and mood disorders. The ban in California triggered the introduction of a series of similar bills in New York, Illinois, New Jersey, Missouri, and Pennsylvania. But some are seeking to go even further than the Golden State. Let's continue. New York bills calls for a ban of isodecarbonamide used in breads and other baked goods, and butylated hydroxynosol, a preservative used in processed meats. And lawmakers in Pennsylvania are calling for multiple food colorings: red 40, yellow 5, yellow 6, blue 1, and blue 2 to be outlawed due to their links of hyperactivity in children. Bro, I knew this, but early on in truth, I found this type of information. Early on in the truth. Right? Which was 7 years ago. And you're telling me now you're just come on, man, stop. Pennsylvania's ban is the most far-reaching because it targets 5 of the food coloring agents that are commonly used to give candies bright, attractive colors or to change the hues of processed foods to make them more appealing. See, and there's there's a lot more in this article. It's a good article, Can't read all this at the moment, but yeah, you get the drift. You see. But he know what's going on, man. And he talking about he ain't taking it off the shelves till 2027. Come on, man. He's letting you crush yourself or harm yourself for 3 more years, ladies and gentlemen. 3 more years. Oh, man, this is all by design, man. This dude is a complete devil. But you see it, right? Majority of these products that, let's just say the American people have in their homes is all linked to cancerous and major health risks. You see? So this was just something quick to the spirit. Lord willing, hope it's edifying. So next time.